Okay, sir. Good morning, all of you. This is Bhumika Parekh from Lyall Public School, your English teacher. Today, we are going to take a English grammar class, and that also regarding the very basics of your class. ठीक है, बहुत छोटी छोटी बहुत बेसिक चीजें जो है वो आज हम देखेंगे, स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम अ लेटर टू सेंटेंसेस. हम लेटर से स्टार्ट करेंगे एंड विल गो अप टिल sentences. So what you have to do is that you have to study with me. If you have any doubt regarding it, you can call me between 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. आप शाम को 4 बजे से लेके 7 बजे के बीच में मुझे कभी भी कॉल करके आपके जो भी डाउट्स हैं उनको क्लियर आउट कर सकते हैं. So the first thing which we are going to see is that what are we going to study in today's class. Today we are going to study about letters. Then we will study what are words. Then we'll study about phrases. Then we'll study about clauses, and then we'll study about sentences. To be very clear, this is going to be an overview class. हम सब चीजों का ओवरव्यू लेंगे, सबका एक बेसिक नॉलेज जो है वो एक्वायर करेंगे कि सारी चीजें जो है वो क्या होती है. थोड़ा बहुत idea all of you might be having about this, or all of you might be having a basic idea about what these things are: letters, words, phrases, clauses, and sentences. Let's start with letters. Basic unit of every language is letter. The very basic unit of every language is letter. That is very clear. All of us knows that. Okay. There are some examples which I have taken here: A, R, J, K, B, that may be in capital or in small letters, whatever it is. They are individually called as letters. When we are talking about one letter in particular, okay, either we are talking about A, we are talking about C, Q, L, U, M, R, anything. When we are talking about them individually, जब हम एक एक के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं तो हम उसको क्या कहेंगे? लेटर कहेंगे. When they are taken together, when these are taken together, that also in sequence means from A to Z when we are talking. And when we are talking about all of these from A to Z, then we call it as the alphabet. Then we call it as the, then we will call it as alphabet. Okay, from A to Z. So every language has its own alphabet. For English, we have A to Z. For English, we have the English alphabet, that is from A to Z. तो सारे letters जब हम एक साथ लेते हैं, एक sequence के अंदर, एक pattern के अंदर, या एक individual, एक group की तरह जब हम उनको लेते हैं, then it means alphabet. Okay. Then we will see what is a word. Okay, then we are going to see that what is a word. Letters arranged together to get a meaning are called words. When letters are arranged together and they are arranged in such a way that you're getting a meaning, getting this meaning is very important. If you're not getting the meaning, then your letter, those letters arranged together are useless. They are of no use. So when letters are arranged together in such a way that they are giving you a meaning, then it is called as words. ठीक है, जब उन लेटर्स को इस तरीके से अरेंज किया हुआ है कि उनसे आपको एक मतलब मिल रहा है, तो उसको आप क्या कहोगे? वर्ड कहोगे. अदरवाइज यू नो, आई हैव टेकन अ वेरी सिंपल एग्जांपल हियर. ELEPHANT. ठीक है, दिस गिव्स अ मीनिंग. व्हेनेवर वी आर टॉकिंग, व्हेनेवर आई एम सेइंग ELEPHANT, so you're understanding that that word is elephant. ठीक है, and you're imagining a picture in your mind, and that is of an elephant. But similarly, if I'm saying this, same letters are being used, HTELPNAE, you're not understanding anything, right? आपको यहाँ से कोई भी मतलब, कोई भी एक पिक्चर आपके दिमाग में नहीं बन रहा है. तो this becomes a this is not a word. ठीक है, letters ये जो इसके अंदर थे वही यहाँ पर है. ठीक है, जो letters यहाँ पर थे वही letters यहाँ पर है. But the thing is that this is giving us a meaning, but this isn't giving us a meaning. So this is a word and this is not a word. ठीक है, I hope it is clear. I have told you beforehand also, if you have any doubts, you can call me in the evening to clear your doubts. Then we'll come to phrases. Phrases, clauses, and sentences. This is the major part, which is a bit difficult to understand, and you have to pay very much attention here. Okay. Phrase is a group of words that work together to make a meaning, but it is not a complete sentence. In other words, it does not have both a subject and a verb. Phrase is a group of words, okay, that work together to make a meaning. Okay, they make a meaning but not a complete meaning. They'll give you a meaning, but that meaning won't be complete. जो meaning निकल के आएगा, जो भी आपको समझ में आएगा, that was not going to be a complete meaning. ठीक है? It will give you an incomplete meaning. Okay, in other words, it does not have a subject or a verb. Very important to understand that a phrase will never have a subject and a verb. Never. Okay, these are the characteristics of a phrase as well as they are working as phrases themselves also. Okay, the first thing which we are going to take is group of. We are taking group of words. So what is going to happen is that the group of words which you are taking, group of words itself is a phrase. It is giving you a meaning. Okay, but the point is that it is not giving you a complete meaning. Group of words का एक समूह जिसको आप कह सकते हो. But what about it? There are a lot of question marks which are connected with a phrase. When you're writing a phrase or a clause, there will always be a question mark. Okay, there will never be a situation when you are not going to have any kind of a doubt with that कि okay, this is complete. इसके बाद में अब आपको कुछ भी उससे related पूछने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ेगी. ठीक तो phrase is actually a group of words which does not have a subject or a predicate. That is also one point that it has, that it will never have a subject or a predicate. And it will never have a subject and it will also never have a predicate. It will never have a subject, nor will it ever have a predicate, but it will convey you a meaning, but that will be a incomplete meaning. Okay. Then we have these characteristics here. Okay, it is a group of words. It gives you incomplete meaning. आपको इससे पूरा meaning जो है वो कभी भी नहीं मिलेगा. No punctuation. There will never be any kind of punctuations. No capital letters, no full stops, no commas, no question marks, no nothing. ठीक है? And it will neither have a subject nor a predicate. ना तो इसमें आपको subject देखने को मिलेगा और ना ही इसमें आपको predicate देखने को मिलेगा. So it is just going to be a group of words, okay, which will not have a complete meaning. It will not have any kind of punctuations. Neither will it have a subject or a predicate. Okay. I hope phrases is clear. Okay. It is a group of words. Words is a group of letters which are arranged properly. Arrangement is very important to give you meaning. Okay, whenever you're talking about words or phrases or clauses or sentences, one thing which is very important is that it should give a meaning. Okay, and for giving it a meaning, it is very important that it has been arranged very properly. जो अरेंजमेंट है, चाहे वो वर्ड्स का है चाहे वो लेटर्स का है, वो काफी अच्छी तरीके से होना चाहिए, क्योंकि अगर वो नहीं हो रहा है तो फिर आपका जो सेंटेंस मेकिंग है या जो वर्ड मेकिंग है वो क्लियर नहीं हुआ है. वी टुक द एग्जांपल ऑफ एलिफेंट. ठीक है, लेटर्स वर द सेम बट बिकॉज दे वर नॉट अरेंज प्रॉपर्ली दे वर नॉट गिविंग यू अ मीनिंग, एंड इफ इट इज नॉट गिविंग यू अ मीनिंग इट इज ऑफ नो यूज टू अस. ठीक है, देन लेट अस कम टू क्लॉज. ठीक है, clause is a group of words that contains a subject and a predicate. Okay, clause will be a group of a word which will contain a subject as well as a predicate also. Subject भी होएगा इसके अंदर और predicate भी होएगा इसके अंदर, लेकिन it will not give you a complete meaning. that is very clear with subject or predicate. Sorry, subject ले लो, predicate ले लो, clause ले लो, phrase ले लो, word ले लो, not word I mean, ठीक है, it will never give you a complete meaning. No complete meaning, ठीक है. Sometimes complete meaning independent clause, ठीक है. Sometimes it gives you a complete meaning and that time it is called as an independent clause, and sometimes it does not give you a complete meaning and that is called a dependent clause, ठीक है. तो clause is a group of words that contains a subject and a predicate. Sometimes it gives a complete meaning, ठीक है, and it is called an independent clause, and sometimes it gives you an incomplete meaning. That will then at that point of time it will called an independent clause. There is one more thing which you need to remember, that sometimes, rarely, independent clauses can also be used as sentences, ठीक है. इंडिपेंडेंट क्लॉजेस जो है उनको आप सेंटेंसेस के जैसे भी यूज कर सकते हो. The whole thing we are going to study in the chapter clauses, but this is one thing which you need to know, that independent clauses can also be used as sentences, ठीक है. One example which I have taken here is, that Rahul could not catch the train because he was late. So this pink thing is an independent clause, क्योंकि ये अपने आप में एक पूरा मतलब दे रहा है, ठीक है. That he could not catch the train, वो ट्रेन नहीं पकड़ पाया था. इसमें एक बात जो है वो पूरी कंप्लीट हो रही है, that he could not catch the train, ठीक है. It clearly tells that there's this one person called Rahul and he could not catch the train. He could not catch the train, ठीक है. तो यहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है कि इवन दो हम इसके अंदर और इंफॉर्मेशन जो है वो ऐड कर सकते हैं, but it is very important that it also gives itself a complete, it also gives a complete meaning, ठीक है. Because he was late, ठीक है. Here we have another thing, that because he was late, वो लेट था, तो यहाँ पे ये क्या कर रहा है, ये इसके ऊपर डिपेंड कर रहा है. बिकॉज ही वॉज लेट इज ऑल्सो अ कंप्लीट सेंटेंस, ठीक है. ही वॉज लेट जो है वो भी कंप्लीट सेंटेंस होता है. लेकिन यहाँ पे क्या प्रॉब्लम आ रही है कि अब सम ऑफ यू माइट बी हैविंग दिस डाउट दैट ही वॉज लेट बिकॉज ही वॉज लेट, तो फ्रेज भी हो सकता है. बिकॉज ही वॉज लेट जो है वो कभी भी फ्रेज नहीं हो सकता है, क्योंकि ही यहाँ पे सब्जेक्ट की तरह काम कर रहा है और वॉज लेट जो है वो यहाँ पे प्रेडिकेट की तरह काम कर रहा है. तो क्योंकि यहाँ पे सब्जेक्ट और प्रेडिकेट आ गया तो ये फ्रेज नहीं होगा, ये क्या हो जाएगा, क्लॉज हो जाएगा. अनदर थिंग विच यू नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड इज कि इस क्लॉज की इंडिविजुअली अगर आप बात करोगे तो कोई कंप्लीट मीनिंग नहीं है. ये अपना मीनिंग तभी पॉइंट आउट कर सकता है जब इसको इसके साथ में रखा जाएगा, ठीक है. अगर दिस इज नॉट केप्ट विद दिस क्लॉज, दिस कैन नॉट डिलीवर अ कंप्लीट मीनिंग. इट्स मीनिंग इज डिपेंडेंट ऑन this thing only, and this is an independent clause. It can have an explanation, but at times it can also be used as a complete sentence itself, ठीक है. I hope things are clear. We are going to revise the whole thing again, so don't worry about that. Then we have sentences, which is the very important formation ground of any language. Sentence is a set of words that is complete in itself. Very first important thing, phrases के अंदर और clauses के अंदर, दोनों के अंदर we study the thing that they do not have a complete meaning. They will always have an incomplete meaning, ठीक है. Somewhere or the other way a question mark will be left. A question mark has to be there. A question mark has to be answered when we are talking about phrases or clauses. But sentence will have a complete meaning. It will be complete in itself. It will not require any kind of a supporting support to clear out what they are trying to say, ठीक है. Typically containing a subject and a predicate, ठीक है. Typically it will contain a subject and a predicate. It is very important for a sentence that it will have to have a subject and it will have to have a predicate. conveying a statement, it can convey a statement, means a simple sentence, a question. आप सबको पता है what is a question, or an exclamation. It might also indicate an exclamation, वो एक sudden expression भी दे सकता है, or also a command. ठीक है, and then consisting of a main clause and sometimes more or one or more subordinate clause. It may also be completed with a main clause. ठीक है, it might be completed in a clause. ठीक है, and sometimes it might have one or more subordinate clauses. So it might complete in a clause also. That clause will sometimes work as a sentence, and sometimes it might also have other options also, like other clauses also. Okay, so basically what are the things which we need to understand in a sentence, that it is complete in itself, it will have a subject or a predicate. These become type of sentences, statement, question, exclamation or command. ठीक है, ये type of sentences आ जाते हैं. It will always have a main clause. अगर subordinate clause नहीं है तो वो main clause ही जो है that becomes the sentence, and if it has subordinate clauses then it becomes a main clause. Okay, so if it's not having subordinate clauses, the main clause becomes a sentence, otherwise it becomes a clause. Things which are very important is two things which are very important is that it needs to have a complete meaning. It should be arranged in such a way that it is giving you a complete meaning. There should nothing be left after you have read that sentence. Once you have read the sentence, that particular thing should be clear in your mind without giving you any question marks. Okay, and the other thing which is very important is that it should contain a subject as well as a predicate. Subject और predicate दोनों होना जो है वो बहुत ज्यादा जरूरी है, और जो सेंटेंस है वो अपने आप में कंप्लीट मीनिंग देना चाहिए. उसके बाद में उसको रिलेटेड आपको कोई भी डाउट जो है वो नहीं रहना चाहिए. ठीक है, फॉर एग्जाम्पल देयर इज दिस वन एग्जाम्पल दैट हैज बीन टेकन हियर. ठीक है, द किड्स ईटिंग लंच. ठीक है, द किड्स आर ईटिंग लंच. दिस इज सेल्फ इज अ कंप्लीट सेंटेंस. बच्चे जो है वो खाना खा रहे हैं एंड यू आर डन विद इट. You do not are left with any questions out here. इस सेंटेंस में आपको एक पूरा इंफॉर्मेशन जो है वो मिल रहा है. बच्चे खाना खा रहे हैं, तो यहाँ पे आपका जो इंफॉर्मेशन है रिगार्डिंग दैट किड्स, दैट बिकम्स कंप्लीट. यू आर कंप्लीटली डन विथ व्हाट द किड्स आर देयर. तो दिस हैज अ सब्जेक्ट एज वेल एज अ प्रेडिकेट. दिस इज अरेंज्ड इन सच अ मैनर दैट इट इज गिविंग यू अ कंप्लीट मीनिंग. ठीक है, द किड्स बिकम द सब्जेक्ट बिकॉज दे आर द वन हु आर डूइंग समथिंग. ठीक है, these are the ones who are doing something. ठीक है, and then predicate is something which tells you about the subject. सब्जेक्ट के बारे में जो आपको बताता है उसको हम क्या कहते हैं, प्रेडिकेट. तो सब्जेक्ट क्या हो जाता है, किसी भी पिक्चर का लीड रोल हो जाता है जिसके अगेंस्ट में पूरी स्टोरी रिवॉल्व करती है. तो इफ वी टेक सेंटेंस एज अ मूवी, ठीक है, इफ वी टेक सेंटेंस एज अ मूवी, तो द सब्जेक्ट बिकम्स द लीड रोल. ठीक है, एंड द प्रेडिकेट बिकम्स द स्टोरी. पूरी जो स्टोरी है वो प्रेडिकेट हो जाता है, और जो मेन लीड रोल में है, ठीक है, हीरो है, हीरोइन है, एक्टर है, एक्ट्रेस है, जो भी है वो हमारा क्या हो जाता है, सब्जेक्ट हो जाता है. Then we will take the types of sentences. This is one page which is from your book itself. ठीक है, a sentence has two parts, a subject and a predicate. We have understood that very properly. The subject in the sentence is a noun or a word that stands for a noun. It answers the question who or what of the verb in the sentence. So subject generally क्या होता है, noun होता है, या एक ऐसा word होता है which stands for the noun. It might be the noun or it might be the word that stands for the noun. For example, the sun rises in the east. ठीक है, तो the sun is definitely a noun, but the is something which you need to put with the sun. ठीक है, so that also becomes it might also be an clause, जैसे the girl in pink. ठीक है, तो द गर्ल इन पिंक, तो गर्ल इज द मेन नाउन, इन पिंक इज समथिंग विच इज सपोर्टिंग दैट थिंग, दैट कैन ऑल्सो बी टेकन इन दैट. ठीक है, एंड प्रेडिकेट, definitely subject will answer what or whom of the verb in the sentence. ठीक है, then the predicate is what the predicate in a sentence is the verb and the object if there is one. The verb describes what the noun is or does. From the verb the predicate of the sentence starts. ठीक है, and there what you have to do is, there you have to see that what the verb is doing is, verb is telling us what the noun is or it is doing. Noun जो कर रहा है या जो है उसको हम क्या कहते हैं, predicate कहते हैं. ठीक है, there are some examples here which are clearly been ठीक है, यहाँ पे सब्जेक्ट और प्रेडिकेट को दिखाने के लिए दो दिया हुआ है, सेक्शंस दिए हुए यहाँ पे. सरोजनी इज अ गर्ल इन क्लास 6, तो सब्जेक्ट फॉर यहाँ पे हु is a girl in class 6, Sarojini, so Sarojini becomes the subject. Just read it very properly, you'll understand how subject and predicate is divided. Then the last part is an object. An object is a noun that answers the question who or what to the subject or verb. Subject or verb को who और what का जो आंसर देता है, that is always the object. ठीक है, then we have this last thing in this, which we are going to have 4 types of sentences. First is a declarative sentence. Okay, then we have interrogative sentences, then we have imperative sentences, and then we have exclamatory sentences. Declarative sentence is something which you are just giving as a statement. एक कोई fact, एक कोई बात आपने जब बता दी है तो वो क्या हो जाता है, डिक्लेरेटिव स्टेटमेंट हो जाता है, सेंटेंस हो जाता है या स्टेटमेंट हो जाता है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, आई लाई टोल्ड often enough becomes a truth. ये एक बात उसने बताई है कि if you are telling a lie again and again it often becomes a truth. अगर आप कोई झूठ को बार बार बोल रहे हो तो वो एक सच बन जाएगा. तो इसके अंदर there is no ifs or buts or questions or anything. That is just a statement, that is just one kind of a thing, या एक philosophy है या एक सोच है जो this person is telling you. ठीक है, then there is interrogative sentences which asks you a question. What is history but a fable agreed on? ठीक है, कि हिस्ट्री क्या है, बस एक कहानी तो है जिसपे सबने यकीन किया है. Who has seen it? ठीक है, तो this is becoming a question कि यही तो है और क्या है. जब there is a question then it becomes an imperative. Imperative is a order or a request. It can be an order as well as and it can be a request. Get in your tanks. This is an order. You have to do something. You have been given an order. So this is an imperative sentence. And then exclamatory sentence. Ouch, that hurts. This very sign. This very sign is the indication of an exclamatory sentence in which you are expressing your sudden feelings. जब आप suddenly कोई feeling express करते हो तो that is always an exclamatory thing. It can be a word जिसको interjection कहते हैं and it can also be a sentence. ठीक है, ouch. If you are talking about only ouch, then it will become an interjection. ठीक है, because that is suddenly you something hit you, you experience some kind of pain and that came out. That hurts. ठीक है, and suddenly you felt the pain and then you are saying कि आज लगा मुझे. ठीक है, तो वो sudden expression था, तो then it becomes an exclamatory sentence. So that was what we learned in today's class. ठीक है, what we learned today was we understood what are letters. ठीक है, the difference between letters and alphabet. ठीक है, which is very important that you keep in your mind. लेटर्स और अल्फाबेट में डिफरेंस है, आपको समझना है. एक एक लेटर इंडिविजुअली जो है वो लेटर होएगा A to Z में. अगर आप उनको इंडिविजुअली ले रहे हो, एक एक करके उनसे बात कर रहे हो, उनको इंडिविजुअल दे रहे हो, तो then it will be a letter. But if you are taking it together, if you are taking it as a whole, as a unit, as a group, then it will be called as the alphabet. लेटर के अंदर जब आप बात कर रहे हो लेटर्स, तो you can skip out some letters. ठीक है, you can talk about the consonant, those are 21, and you can talk about the vowels, those are 5 only. But when you'll talk about alphabet, you're talking about A to Z and those 26 letters together as one. Okay, then we saw that when these are arranged in a way that it give us a complete meaning, they become words. Then when words are arranged in a manner, they can become phrases, clauses or sentences. ठीक है, जब हम वर्ड्स को अरेंज करते हैं तो उससे हमको क्या क्या मिल सकता है, फ्रेज मिल सकता है, क्लॉज मिल सकता है, sentences also. So what is important here is that when words are arranged to give you a very small incomplete meaning, ठीक है, without any subject or a predicate, then it will be a phrase. When they are arranged in a such a manner that they have a subject or a predicate and they are giving you a meaning but that might be incomplete, ठीक है, then it becomes a clause. जब उसके अंदर कोई डाउट आपको लग रहा है, there are some space for some questions, then it becomes a clause. When there is complete space for questions, कि मतलब तो आ रहा है थोड़ा सा, लेकिन as such कोई मतलब बिल्कुल भी प्रॉपर निकल के नहीं आ रहा है, तो वो फ्रेज हो जाता है. थोड़ा थोड़ा मतलब निकल के आ रहा है, कहीं कहीं पे आपको पूरी बात समझ में आ रही है, तो वो क्लॉज हो जाता है. And when you are understanding everything very properly, in that one sentence you're not left with any question mark, then it becomes a sentence. So a phrase will also have question marks because it will give you an incomplete meaning. A clause may sometimes not have question marks because a independent clause can sometimes be used as a sentence at sometimes. Okay, very important thing is that a clause, if it is a subordinate clause, it will always start with a conjunction. Okay, because he was ill, because he was late, since she was sleeping, ठीक है, since she was playing. इस टाइप के जो सेंटेंसेस आते हैं जो एक कंजंक्शन से स्टार्ट होंगे, तब आपको ये चीज समझ में आएगा दैट दिस इज समथिंग. Okay, so I think you are very clear with all those things. I do not think anybody has a doubt regarding it. If you still have any doubts, you can call me anytime between 4 to 7. Anytime between 4 to 7, you can call me to clear your doubts. Okay, if you have any problem regarding anything in this today's topic, you can call me between 4 to 7 and I'll clear your doubts. You can also leave me a voice note and then I can reply you on that also. I hope everything is clear. If still something is not clear, you can. I'm just going to show you the presentation once more so that you can revise in your brains. Introduction about letters.